In the distant reaches of the cosmos, in a galaxy teeming with advanced civilizations, there existed a species known as the Zyrakians. These beings, with their shimmering, iridescent skin and telepathic abilities, prided themselves on their superior technology and intellect. They had explored countless worlds, always finding themselves far more advanced than the inhabitants of other planets. One day, their scanners detected a small blue planet in a distant solar system, Earth. Intrigued by the relatively primitive technological signals emanating from this world, the Zyrakians decided to investigate. The Zyrakian Council, led by the wise and somewhat arrogant leader Zorak, convened to discuss their new discovery. This planet, Zorak began, appears to be inhabited by a species that calls itself humans. Their technology is rudimentary at best. I propose we visit this Earth and study these humans. Perhaps we can even offer them some guidance or, if necessary, establish control to ensure they do not pose a threat in the future. The Council agreed, and preparations began for their journey to Earth. The Zyrakian spaceship, an enormous craft that glittered like 1,000 diamonds in the void of space, set off on its voyage. The journey, though long by human standards, was a mere blink of an eye for the Zyrakians, who had mastered faster-than-light travel. As the Zyrakian ship approached Earth, it was detected by human space agencies. Alarmed by the sudden appearance of a massive, unidentified object in orbit, governments around the world scrambled to respond. Military forces were put on high alert, and scientists and diplomats prepared for first contact. The Zyrakians chose a quiet field outside a small town as their landing site. The enormous ship descended gracefully, its engines silent and its lights casting an eerie glow over the landscape. People from the town gathered at a safe distance, filled with a mixture of fear and curiosity. Soldiers with guns and tanks formed a protective line, ready to defend against any potential threat. The hatch of the spaceship opened, and a ramp extended to the ground. Zorak, accompanied by several of his advisors, floated down the ramp, their feet never touching the earth. They were an impressive sight, their iridescent forms shimmering in the light of the setting sun. Zorak raised a hand in a gesture of peace. "We come in peace," he announced telepathically, his thoughts reaching every human in the vicinity. "We are the Zyrakians, explorers of the cosmos. We have come to learn about your world and share our knowledge." The humans were both awed and apprehensive. A brave soldier, Captain John, stepped forward. He had been chosen to represent the military in this historic encounter. "Welcome to Earth," he said, trying to keep his voice steady. "We are honored by your visit. But please understand, we are prepared to defend ourselves if necessary." Zorak's advisors laughed, a soft, melodious sound. "Defend yourselves?" One of them echoed. "With those primitive weapons? You have nothing that could harm us." Captain John felt a surge of determination. "We may be less advanced than you," he said, "but we are not powerless." To demonstrate, he picked up a powerful laser gun, a recent development in human military technology. Aiming it at a large boulder, he fired. The beam of light struck the rock, causing it to vaporize instantly. A gasp of amazement rose from the crowd, and even the Zyrakians seemed taken aback. Zorak stepped forward, his expression unreadable. "That is impressive," he admitted, "but do you truly believe such a weapon could defeat us?" Captain John met Zorak's gaze. "This is just one of our many weapons," he replied. "We have harnessed the power of the sun and the stars. Underestimating us would be a mistake." Zorak considered this for a moment. "Very well," he said finally. "Show us more." Over the next few days, the humans demonstrated their technological advancements to the Zyrakians. They showed them powerful missiles, stealth aircraft, and advanced defense systems. The Zyrakians, who had initially believed themselves invincible, began to realize that the humans were far more capable than they had thought. Meanwhile, the scientists and diplomats worked tirelessly to establish a dialogue with the Zyrakians. They exchanged knowledge and ideas, learning much from each other. The Zyrakians shared their advanced medical techniques, while the humans introduced them to the concept of creativity and innovation, something the Zyrakians had long neglected in their pursuit of perfection. As the days passed, a bond began to form between the two species. The Zyrakians, once dismissive and arrogant, grew to respect the humans and their resilience. They saw that humanity's strength lay not just in their technology, but in their spirit and determination. One evening, as the sun set over the horizon, Zorak called a meeting with Captain John and the other human leaders. "We have seen much during our time here," he said. We came to this planet believing we were superior in every way, but we have learned that you possess strengths we did not anticipate. Your weapons are powerful, yes, but it is your ingenuity and your will to protect your world that truly impresses us." Captain John nodded. "We have learned much from you as well," he said. "Your knowledge and technology are incredible. Perhaps together, we can achieve even greater things." Zorak smiled, a gesture that looked surprisingly human. "Indeed. Let us work together, as equals. There is much we can accomplish if we combine our strengths." And so, the humans and the Zyrakians formed an alliance. They shared their knowledge and technology, working together to solve the challenges that faced both their worlds. The Zyrakians helped the humans develop new medical treatments and energy sources, while the humans taught the Zyrakians about creativity, innovation, and the power of dreams. In the end, the visit of the Zyrakians to Earth became a turning point in the history of both species. They learned that true strength comes not from weapons or technology, but from understanding and working together. And as they looked up at the stars, they knew that the future held endless possibilities, not just for their two worlds, but for the entire galaxy.